Well, every now and then you get a chance to chop it up with a guy named Wally Green, who's kneading some fucking cookie dough today. How you doing, Wally?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
What do you got? Chocolate chip cookies, some oatmeal cookies,
No, no, just injured knee cookies.
injured knee. Those are the worst. Those are the worst. Put them in the oven and forget about them.
Yep,
All right,
yep.
seriously, no joke. What's your favorite cookie?
Oh man, favorite oatmeal, actually coconut oatmeal chocolate chip. It's my
Holy
favorite cookie.
fuck. I would go that way every single time. I'm actually not joking. Downstairs in my kitchen, I have a bag of these little square nugget things. They're
Yeah.
coconut, chocolate chip, oatmeal,
Oh man,
and they're
that's
like little
good.
square nuggets. I get like one a day if I can. And I'm not kidding you, those things are delicious. I
That's
fucking love that
perfect.
shit. That's like a great you must love. You ever see those things they're called oh man, what are they called? Seven layer bars?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. No seven layer
Oh,
bread.
that shit, that's like
That's
a
just good.
brownie with
Yeah,
coconut and chocolate
yeah,
chip.
yeah.
And
No, those things are
that's
good.
have you been to Vegas in a while?
Not in a while.
Go to when you go to Vegas next, go to the
Yeah,
Win, and they have this like
when, yeah.
little corner store, and they sell those little fuckers, and that shit is fucking gold. Oh my God, that stuff's gold.
Yeah, I love that. That sounds good.
All right, so when you're not making cookies, tell everyone what you do.
I'm a pro athlete. I've played pro table tennis all over the world for the US team. I've played pro paddle tennis on the tour, and this year I'm supposed to be playing pro pickleball.
How's that
And
going?
I'm an entrepreneur and a speaker and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh shit, you got it all in the bag. In
Yeah,
fact,
a
in
little
fact,
bit.
your bag is like my little bag of pretzels. So you got all kind. I got like listen, I got entrepreneur, I got playful, I
That's
got
good.
pickle.
Just take it
Listen, I'm
out.
a father of four dogs. I
There
mean,
you
shit,
go.
I put it all in here. All right, so for somebody that doesn't know anything about anything, grab those three paddles over your
Oh,
shoulder and show everybody the difference.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Let's see. Ah, all right. So let's start with the first paddle. The first paddle here, this is a
I
ping
know that
pong.
one. I fucking know that one.
This is my
Ping pong.
pro. Yep, this is my pro ping pong paddle. Um, it's a Yola racket, which is my sponsor in ping pong. And this paddle here, most people won't know this one. This is a paddle tennis paddle. So paddle tennis is a smaller tennis court, not to be confused with padel. Just think of tennis, playing tennis on a small tennis court. No kitchen like pickleball, super fast tennis
But
ball that
that's
you put
hard.
it in.
That's a hard surface, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's actually a foam core, fiberglass, foam core carbon, right? And then this one, I think everyone knows by now, also Yola sponsored, is a pickleball paddle.
Wait, is that YOLO like Joola?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
were saying YOLO. I was going to be like, that's a great name for a ball paddle. YOLO, you only live once. Hit the fuck out of that
Get
ball.
it out. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, these are my three paddles. And then
Okay.
there is one that I don't have here now. It's in my bag, and that's my old iPhone 6, and that's used for playing people for money in ping pong.
Okay, so here I got a question for you. You
Yeah.
were just telling me something about different grip styles, and I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to see what you were talking about because I didn't get it, and I'm pretty sure other people are gonna not get it. Talk to me about grip styles.
Oh yeah, so in ping pong, there's a couple of grip styles. The first one is going to be shake hand, which is like this in ping pong, right? Almost like you're shaking hands. The second one is going to be what they call pen hold, right? And you'll see that looks just like this, right? And you'll see this is originally an Asian style
Yeah,
that they
I've
used
seen that in
for a
Asia.
while, right? And then there is another one which is not so popular,
Is that
but
easy to control the paddle like that? It seems like it would be hard.
no, no, it's actually easier. Actually, the forehand on this is a lot easier. Backhand, traditional penhole backhand looks like this, which is kind of awkward, but the new backhand is like this. So it's similar to doing this, right? Then there's another grip called the C. Miller grip, which is created by an American named Danny C. Miller, and that's sort of like this, sort of kind of little strange one. And then the last one which a lot of people don't know, is called the gel grip. And gel grip is this,
You get a little
the
gel in your hand.
penitentiary grip. And
What
the
the
reason why
fuck?
yeah, and the reason why penitentiary grip is like this is because in the penitentiary, you're not allowed to have any kind of handles on anything. So you'll know people when they come and play, if you see people holding a racket like this, you know that they've done time.
Yeah, exactly. And just those people you don't make any fun of whatsoever because they will
No, no,
fuck
no,
you
no.
up.
And you
All right,
let them
show me the
win.
Wally Green grip.
Yeah, so my grip in ping pong is normal.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
gonna
be
be
honest with you.
shaking up.
That's the way to go. And if I was going
Normal.
to play ping pong, I'd go with that route. Now, by the way, when I used to play ping pong, I played some people once in a while where they would put their thumb around the thing and they put their whole hand on the back of the ping pong or paddle.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah, like that. And they would just
Yeah,
whack the fuck out of the ball.
yeah, this is funny. The problem with this, if you do this, then you have no backhand, right? Because your finger
Yeah,
is in the way.
that is true. That is true.
But you will see some people wreck people playing like this.
Oh my God. There was a guy, he would just whack the ball like this, but he was very good side to side. Like he literally would move side to side like crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, like it's weird. Like sometimes you get some people with some really weird style, but it works for them, right? And they do it to the best of their ability, and they do it like really well. So you'd be surprised sometimes.
You ever see somebody come at you with like crouching tiger?
But you do get people coming in with some weird how would you say it? Performances in their serve. So like when we serve, we come to the side table, we hold the ball like this, we toss it up, right? Then we come around in contact. So some people they have some things that they do maybe before, right? Like they might bounce the ball 20 times and then look at you and then serve. So you might get some weird stuff like
All
that.
right, so I gotta ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there any shit talking in this sport? Like,
So yes, so it's really funny. The rule is now, you're not allowed to, I'm not allowed to shit talk you to you. So for example, let's say I win a point against you, I can't go yeah at you, right? I can go yeah to the crowd, but I cannot go yeah at you. But when I first came into the sport, I mean, now the rules are much tighter, but when I first came into the sport, I was trash talking everyone because I just brought this different kind of
you
like,
catch me as a trash
yeah,
talker. Like,
yeah,
if I
yeah,
went to
big
play with
time,
you today, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, motherfucker, let's do this shit."
big time, big
And you'd
time,
be
big.
like, "Fuck you, Baldy, you're going down. You're going down like a fucking golf ball."
Facts, facts. No, I'm a big trash talker.
Oh my
I
God,
I love the
that
trash
would
talk
be
game.
part. That'd be like part of the game. Like that'd be so much
Yeah, for
fun.
sure.
Especially if you get like a little Asian guy, he like bows, "Hey, I'm gonna take you." You're like, "What are you bowing for, motherfucker? I'm gonna wipe the floor with you."
No, no. Listen, I'll tell you a funny story. My first big break in this sport came from Rockstar Games. I was at a tournament in Chinatown, and it's so funny that you mentioned this. I was at a tournament in Chinatown, and I was playing this Chinese kid who had just was visiting, right? And we're playing, right? And the kid's getting all serious, and every time the kid would make a point, he would go, "Ciao!" He would make this weird noises at me, right? So I started getting pissed off. I was like, what's this kid talking about? So when I made a point, I'd be like, yo, that's it, baby. Come on, send him back home, send him back. And I'd be talking so much trash. And then that's how Rockstar just discovered me because Rockstar heard all this commotion. And then they came up to me and they were like, hey man, we really like your energy.
You're shit
We're gonna
talking. They're
make
like,
this,
"Fuck yeah, we want to make you
yeah,
fucking a brand."
yeah. And then they were like, listen, we're making the world's first ping pong game. Would you be interested in working on it? I was like, hell yeah. And that was my biggest first big break.
And it's a mobile app or what is it?
No, no. So it was for the Xbox 360 originally, and then it went to Wii after that. And this was like in
Oh wow, it's on
2011.
Wii.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I like Wii.
Yeah, yeah.
And is it still on Wii?
Probably I would probably unless you have the original,
Is
because
Wii still a thing or no?
I don't know. I don't think so. Or maybe it
Oh,
is. No, it's definitely it's gotta be. It's gotta
yeah, I was
be.
gonna say Wii was the best, man. I
Yeah,
used to.
yeah.
My buddy had Wii at his house, and we went bowling one time, and we were bowling with that thing. I was like, "Holy fuck, this thing's awesome!"
Yeah, yeah. We was definitely good.
So, how old are you, by the way? Because your
Me,
athletic years are like a certain amount of time, and then after that you get old.
mid-30s.
Mid 30. Oh shit, the end is near, buddy. The end is near.
No, no, it's
You're
never.
you're creeping
It's
up
only
on the
here.
40s,
No,
huh?
no, it's only here. It's only
You're gonna
here.
you're gonna play like Tom Brady all the way to
It,
42.
yeah, bro,
You
even
go to 42
further.
or 44. I think it was 44.
44. I think it's 44, maybe. Yeah. And that's
All right.
football, bro.
All right. So who would you say is the GOAT of your sport? I know you want to say yourself.
Oh,
Who's
no,
the second?
so in ping pong, there's a few, of course, the Chinese,
Yeah, fuck
right?
off. Those guys.
Those
I don't
guys are
even know
crazy.
how they fucking train for that shit, but
Oh,
they
I
are
can tell you.
insanely good.
And then you would say like if you want to say some people who are not Chinese, you would say Wald. I think Waldner, the guy Waldner, is the GOAT. Like if you say have to pick one person,
Where's he
even
at?
over, he's from Sweden. So even over the Chinese, he was the only person to really like destroy the Chinese. And the reason why he could beat the Chinese so badly is that he never had a pattern. He didn't play in a pattern. And what the Chinese do is if you're a danger to them, they will make a player like you. So they will have someone whose only job is to watch every video so
And
that they
now
can
with the advent
practice.
of AI robots, you know they're
Oh man,
making
it's
that
probably even
fucker in the
crazy. Yeah.
factory.
Yeah, yeah. But this guy, he didn't have any pattern. He never played the same way twice.
All right,
So
so
he,
listen, if Elon
yeah.
Musk is watching this podcast, and for sure he watches a ton of my shit, if he's watching this podcast right now, I want you to talk a little bit shit about his Optimus robot and say, listen, I will play your robot for any
Oh,
amount of money, and I will take that fucking bot down.
yes. And not only take that butt down, I will take that butt down with an old iPhone 6. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I'm ready.
Oh my God.
Let's go. I'm
Okay, I
ready.
got to tell you something. I'm hosting the first ever celebrity arm wrestling challenge at Mr. Olympia in Vegas this year. And for sure, you got to come and arm wrestle. I'll make it so that you arm wrestle like a midget or something. This way you get through the first round. And but you got to come for that. But I'm actually trying to figure out how the fuck could I get a ping pong table into that fucking facility so that I can videotape you fucking beating people with a
Oh,
fucking iPhone 6.
yo, that would be so fun.
It would,
And it's
it would,
something
it
I
would
do
be
a lot.
sick. It would be sick. I'll even put a bounty up. I'll even say, listen, if you can meet this fucking guy in a game of up to three with a regular paddle,
That is funny.
I'll give you like $10,000.
Oh God. Put the
I,
pressure on.
like, well, the funny thing is, I see you playing with like this iPhone 6 whacking the ping pong ball, and it's a hilarious vision.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And no one thinks they can lose to the phone. So that's what makes it even crazier.
Well, I mean, the back of the phone is a little different because it doesn't have the gripping that a paddle
Yeah.
has.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's got like a little flat surface grip to it, or
Yep.
no grip, like flat
No,
surface.
no grip, no
Yeah,
grip.
so you got to hit that ball
Gotta
solid.
open it. Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is it's only the iPhone 6 that I use, right? Because I'll tell you why.
You won't use the
Listen,
newer ones. You're like, no,
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
going to use the
no,
newer ones.
no,
I,
not
I
at
need to go
all.
old school.
Yes, yes. And I'll tell you why. Because
Are you using the side with the glass? Because that's a real
both,
trick.
both, both sides. So
Oh
the
my
glass
God.
part, the glass part is my backhand. The other part, the back of it is my forehand. And the reason why I use iPhone 6 is iPhone 6 was the last phone that they made that didn't have both sides glass. After iPhone 6 and iPhone
Yeah, that's
6S,
true.
every phone became glass on both sides. And hitting a ping pong ball off of that is crazy. And plus it gets
All right,
heavy after a
I'm
while.
gonna set it up, and in the middle of one of your matches, I'm gonna actually call that phone.
That's funny.
But I'm like, pick up the phone.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right, so you know that Vegas is perfect for that because you can
Yeah.
just set up shop somewhere outdoors, like on the strip somewhere, and say, "Listen, I'll play you for $1,000 if
Yeah.
if you can beat me with a paddle. You get $1,000." Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I know poker players alone that would line up a mile long to fucking. I'll beat this fucking guy in his iPhone
Yep.
6 all day long.
Yep.
You'd be
Yep.
going home with stacks of cash. You'd be like, listen, these dumb motherfuckers, they thought they could beat me with an iPhone 6.
No, no, no. Facts, facts, facts.
So how long you been doing this? Did you start doing it when you came out of the womb, 3, 4 years old?
No,
Your
no,
mom gave
no.
you a paddle and she said, honey,
I
we're gonna raise ourselves a ping pong genius.
no, no, no. I actually started playing when I was 16. So 16 years
Instead of
old
get a
was when I
driver's
started.
license, you just got a ping pong paddle.
Yeah, yeah. It was actually a life intervention. So somebody wanted to save my life to make a long story short, and they paid for me to go to Germany to learn. So I was able to get
Wait a
out of
second, let's go to the
yeah.
long story part.
All
I like long stories. Tell me about
right.
the long story. That's
Yeah.
a good
So
story.
all right. So I grew up. I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in the projects.
Shout out to
Um,
Brooklyn.
yeah, and I grew up with a very narcissistic, abusive stepfather who used to beat up my mom every day, and also used to beat me up and tell me all kinds of crazy stuff like you'll never be successful, you'll be a failure, you'll be dead or in
Bet you
jail.
that guy lived a hell of a
Yeah,
winning life.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, to make it even crazy, the dude was actually illiterate. But the thing that he had going for him was that he was a master carpenter. So he could build anything, but he had this crazy thing of being the king of the house. And I mean, it was just wild. And so I joined gangs at an early age. You know, by 13, I owned 6 guns at 13. Just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And that's where my life was actually headed, either dead or in jail. I got into a really crazy situation at school at 14. They shipped my ass to Africa.
Oh, dude, that is a whole different story. Be like, yo,
Yeah,
if they tried to do that right now, AOC would be marching on that school and don't send this poor kid to Africa.
yeah.
ICE agents would be like, look, we're deporting him right now. He's American.
Yeah, exactly. It was wild. Got sent over there, came back 2 years later. Um,
Oh, you got sent all the way to Africa?
Yeah, for boarding school. Well, it was either boarding school or 10 years. So I was looking at juvenile. I was looking at a lot of time because I had some other problems, but I always had good grades. And that's the crazy thing is, so when I was in school, um, my biggest thing was sports. Sports made me less violent. I realized that the more I played sports, it made me less violent. So I joined every sport team I could. Anything. I played everything, volleyball, basketball, football, wrestling. I would just keep joining sports. And in order to stay on a sport team, you needed to have good grades. I was never a good student, but I had people around me who would help me. They would do my work, they would take my notes. They would make sure that I would get at least a passing grade for sort of protection, right? So if you help me, I got your back. Um, and so the sports is what kind of like numbed me to the craziness going on at home, and as well as it made my how you say it, my overall portfolio look good in front of a judge, right? Because they said, this kid got caught with a loaded weapon in school, he's this is that, but look at his grades, he's got good grades,
The
so
fuck were you
let's
taking
not
a
put him.
loaded weapon to school for, man?
Yeah, so so it's like let's not put him in jail, we'll send him to boarding school. So I went to boarding school in Africa,
That's a
spent
that's a long
yeah.
way to get you out of town. Like,
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
what
And
part of
then
Africa?
I was in Nigeria.
Oh my, okay, I
Yeah.
went through Nigeria once. That is the hood. That is the straight
Yeah.
up hood.
No, and
Like I
that,
don't think people understand. There's the hood, and then there's Nigeria. That is the
yeah,
straight up hood. Those are
bro.
there's you think there's gangbangers in New York City? There's gangbangers, and
Yeah.
they sent you to the original hood.
No, for real, for real. And then, when I was there, it was real difficult too because I think like I've traveled pretty much to every major country in the world. And I think the most racism that I've ever experienced was there.
Right, you're
Yeah,
black. Like what's going
yeah.
on?
That's what I thought. I thought,
You're
but
like you're like, hey, whoa, look,
yeah,
I'm one of
no.
you.
No. Apparently to them, I wasn't
They
the
were like,
real.
no, you're not like us. And
Yeah,
they
that's
started
exactly
singing
what it
you that.
was.
You're not like he ain't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
us.
yeah. Yeah, you know that song? That's exact,
Oh
bro.
my
Listen,
God.
bro, for them,
Who sings
I,
that song now?
yo, listen,
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, yeah.
Kendrick, he
Listen.
came back from Nigeria. He's like, they not like us. They not
No, for
like
real.
us.
Yo, listen, and for them, I wasn't the real black. Like they used to make fun of me and call me the kid who eats
I mean,
butter
don't take
in
this
their
wrong, buddy, but I'm
language.
pretty sure you're a good shade of black. Like, what
Yeah,
they
I
do, like a
know.
little,
Yo, it's crazy.
they do like a little chemical test? No, not the
That,
right black.
that
They go down
Yo,
like
seriously.
guy comes in my pool every now and then. He's like, nope, this shit ain't black. Nope, this is the fake black.
Exactly. Yeah, listen, that's exactly what it was. So I spent a lot of time fighting there. You
What was
know,
the look on your face like when he was like, nope,
I,
fake black? You're like, yo, are you
I
sure?
listen. I was like, what the hell's wrong with these people? And,
Exactly.
and I spent a lot of time fighting too, because when you're in school, they have this system of like hierarchy. So if there's a person in the class higher than you, they can tell you what to do. So they can say, hey, come clean my classroom. And I was like, what are you out of your mind? So spent a lot of time fighting there. You know,
When I was in eighth grade, I got to tell you this funny story. When I was in eighth grade, I grew like 6 inches one summer, and the guy that beat my ass relentlessly for like the of sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. There's three classes. Well, from seventh to eighth grade that summer, I grew like fucking 6 inches, and there was this one guy in our school. He was the toughest guy in our school. People were petrified to go up against him and fight him. And all I remember is that summer from seventh to eighth grade, I grew 6 inches. I don't know how it happened, but just grew 6 inches, got bigger. You know what I am today, 6'1". Pretty much stopped right after that. And I remember the first day of school. We were all like in the parking lot, and everyone's getting out of class because they give you that half day, and you're like, "Fuck yeah, let's get the hell out of here." I remember I thought about this all summer long. I said, I'm not gonna fucking let him do anything this year. I'm gonna go day one right up to his fucking ass and beat it. And literally, I remember I walked right up to him in a crowd of kids. I literally just kept walking towards him. He looked at me. At first, I don't think he understood who the fuck I was. And then it dawned on him, like, this is the motherfucker I've been beating up for
yeah.
2 years. And all of a sudden, I just threw my shit on the floor and I just clocked him. I just clocked him as hard as I could. And somehow the shock of it all got him straight on the ground. I was on top of him, beat the hell out of him. And all I know is after that day, he came up to me. He's like, listen, don't hit me again, but I'm not going to hit you anymore, just so we're clear. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, because we're done with that shit. We are done with that shit. And the funny thing is, over that year, we became friends. All I needed
Yep.
to do was fucking stand up for myself, and he was like able to respect me then.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I remember
That
the look on his face when he kept looking at me like I could tell he was like, "Who the fuck is this guy, and why is
was
he coming towards me?" Then when I threw it, I just had some books and some gym shorts they gave us. I just threw those fuckers on the ground. I don't care if somebody stole them. I said, "Yeah, motherfucker, it's on. I am not waiting for you to jump me by the lock." Because he used to jump me by the lockers. Like he'd get me by the lockers as I'm getting my locker. Fucking get my hand slammed in the locker when I was younger.
oh
And I
damn.
remember like when I grew 6 inches, the one thing I thought of all summer is like, all right, motherfucker, I'm big enough to take on that cocksucker. Because he was always taller than me. So I
Right,
always
right,
like
right.
looked at him like, oh come on, don't hit me, please. Now I'm like, yo, motherfucker, it's on. We're fighting an even battle.
Wow, that's crazy.
That had to be you to go going down to Nigeria. Like, all right, motherfucker, let me pick out the biggest motherfucker here. That's him.
Yeah, no, no, it was really intense. It was definitely intense. But I wound up joining this crazy thing called Man of War, and that was like
I'll be
I
honest with
don't
you,
know.
that sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like being in like a really militant army, but not really. So sort of like how Boy Scouts would be, but like times 10,000.
Well,
It
don't
just
take us wrong. The
crazy.
Boy Scouts today, they're not exactly the Boy Scouts I remember. They're
Oh
close
yeah,
to
all
the
right.
Girl
So
Scouts.
they're different. Okay, yeah, yeah. So you know, real crazy thing. And then when I came back, you know, the thing that I kept thinking about was I want to protect my mom, you know, because like my mom, I said she got beat up all the time.
She was
And
still with the Carpenter.
yeah, 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 you know, and I was much stronger now, like you know, I
You're like,
got
yo,
bigger.
motherfucker, I'm throwing my books out.
Yeah,
I
no,
just got off the
seriously.
plane. Let's go.
Yeah, no, no, no. Seriously, the thing that I kept thinking about all on the ride back, and it took me 2 years because the first year I said, if I come back, I'm never coming back here to Africa. And then they tore up my ticket. So I couldn't come back. Yeah, I couldn't come back the first year. So I had to stay 2 years without seeing them. And then the second year, I spent the whole year saying, yeah, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come back. And then, you know, when I came back here, I told my mom, if you send me back, I get off the first stop that the plane makes you never see me again. But anyway, the only thing I kept thinking about was like I can protect, I'm stronger, I'm bigger, you know, I can protect my mom. And then there was an issue, there was a situation where he was grabbing her by the throat and choking her. And I turned around and looked, and all he said was, oh, if you look over here, you're gonna get the same thing. And I completely lost my mind. Like I ran out the house, went next door to one of my friend's house, uh, got a gun, came back, put the gun to my stepfather's face, and I was gonna shoot my stepfather. And my mom calls the police, and she says, "Oh, you guys need to hurry. My son's trying to kill my husband. Not that my son's trying to protect me. Not that my husband's choking the
You
hell
know,
out of
look,
me."
I hate to say this, and I know it's probably going to be a little offensive to somebody. I don't care who it offends. Women that are in abusive relationships ask for it most of the time. I tried helping a girl one time that was in an abusive relationship, literally tried to help her 6 different times, and she
Yeah.
always went back.
Yep.
She even bailed her. You know, he wasn't even a husband; he was just a guy. And she
Yep.
bailed him out of jail one time because he beat her to a pulp. Literally beat her to a pulp. She bailed him out of jail.
Yep.
And then every single time she'd come and she'd call me up, I need some help, blah, blah, blah. And I got to tell you, um, I've seen it too many times where the women, for whatever reason, maybe it's a psychological fuck up or something, but they always like support the lunatic guy.
Yep. Yep.
And I hate to say it, but you'd almost have been better off just pulling the trigger, because those guys, they keep walking around, they get empowered by becoming,
yes.
they get empowered every time they get away with it.
Yep, yep. No, no, you're 100% right because that was pretty much the story.
Man, I
Like
can't
you
wait to
know,
see the comments on this motherfucker. Oh my God, you're telling him to kill people. Yeah,
no,
kill
no,
wife beater. Yeah. If he
yeah,
beats kids, fuck, get rid of him.
yep.
He's
No,
no good to
seriously,
society. I don't give a fuck
seriously.
how nice of a stairway he can build. You know? Want to remodel my kitchen and beat my wife? Fuck the kitchen. I'll shoot it. I'll shoot you anyhow.
Yep, yep, yep. And you know, it was pretty crazy, you know. And then my mom turned on me, and you know, I put the gun to her, so I was gonna shoot my mom and my stepfather, but
Well, yeah, that part I'd argue
yeah,
with you that was a bad idea.
but
All right, let's talk about something else. This is getting
yeah,
boring.
yeah, yeah,
Shoot
yeah.
people, shoot. You're getting stuck
Yeah.
in Nigeria. I'm beating up my. By the way, my name's Steven. I'm beating up Steven in my eighth grade. You're bringing back memories. Oh my God,
Reverie,
that was
yeah,
when I had
yeah,
hair too, man. I had like big head of hair back then. All right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
talk about today. Where are you at today? What are you doing today? What
Ah,
is it
yeah,
that makes your life worth learning about today?
yeah. So today I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a founder of a club called Spin, which is a ping pong bar, nightclub, restaurant. It's a pretty
Where?
famous club. So we have two in New York, five across the country.
Where?
Um, we have New York, we have Chicago, DC, Philadelphia,
Are
Seattle,
you fucking kidding me? You don't have one
Toronto.
in Vegas?
No,
How the
not
fuck
yet.
did you skip Vegas?
So it's funny because I was
I
speaking with
mean,
the
I got a
people.
warehouse right down the street from my house. We could set it up all day long. Get a liquor license for that bad boy, you're good to go.
Yeah, yeah. There's
You know what
the
warehouse
guy.
space in Vegas goes for, by the way? $2.50 a square foot.
Wow, that's crazy.
No kidding.
That's
And
crazy.
that's net, buddy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, so that's one of the things I do. I'm a TED speaker as well.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
What was your
yeah,
talk about?
perseverance.
What would
Yeah.
you tell people today that are letting fear of failure
Mm,
hold them back? Because a lot of people, they're afraid of starting a business, they're afraid of going for
yeah.
their dreams, they're afraid of getting on out in front of a camera. I mean, I tell people all the time, hey, you could do a podcast. No, no, no. It's when the cameras go and I get so freaked out. Buddy, it's you, your iPhone. It's like the other side of the iPhone. And they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, but that, I mean, you're talking to me, right? Yeah, just turn the camera around. It's the only difference. And what would you say to them about getting over their fear of failure and persisting, finishing, going across the finish line?
Yeah, so I think the biggest problem is exactly what you said, fear of what people are going to think. And the thing is, like, what you're thinking about yourself, other people aren't really thinking about that, right? So people will say, "Oh, my voice is not good." The other person thinks your voice is great, right? So the thing I would tell people is,
Oh
you
my
gotta
God,
put
I'm
the,
bald. Nobody's
yeah,
gonna ever want to
no
watch
one's
my
gonna like it.
podcast.
Exactly. And
and
so
and then you realize, oh shit, there's this guy Joe Rogan. He's bald too.
yeah, exactly. Facts, 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 facts. Yeah, so I tell them, you gotta try it. You gotta at least try it. Just go for it. Try it once. I said try it 2 times, try it 3 times, try it 4 times. The if you're consistent, consistency kills fear, right? The more times you do something, the more comfortable you become with doing it. So you just keep trying it. Get out there, try it. You don't even have to post it, right? You don't have to put it out there.
Yeah,
Try it
actually, you
within
do have to
yourself.
post it. Listen, my grandmother, when I was a kid, my grandmother's
Yeah,
80 years old, 90 pounds soaking wet, old
yeah.
lady. Grandma, I'm afraid to swim. She's like, come here, I want to show you.
I already
No,
know where
I'm
this is
afraid to
going.
swim. Takes me to the fucking marker that's like the deepest part of the pool. I think it's like 4 feet or something. And she's like, look, look. I kept looking. She's like, look, look. And I'm like, kept looking. I bent over. I'm like, Grandma, what? She throws me in.
Yep,
And all of
yep.
a sudden, I'm splashing in water, splashing in water, splashing in water. She's like, you're 6 feet tall. It's 4 feet. You'll learn how to swim. Finally, I start realizing, well, that wasn't that scary.
Yeah, but you know what? So I tell you, you know what? And that is the right way, I believe the right way to do stuff.
Throw them
Jump
in.
into the fire. But
Worst,
these,
worst case,
listen,
they stand up in the 4 foot section.
yep. But these days, oh man, the people are built differently. They think
A little
differently.
softer, huh?
Yeah, not a little, a lot.
A lot.
And these kids, if you do that, it'll be called child abuse.
Yeah.
You know how that is now.
I'm gonna
If
have
you
to
can't
title this
discipline your
interview
kid,
"Child Abuse Discussed."
yeah, yeah, no, seriously, seriously. So yeah, it's really tricky. You know, everyone's so soft and so worried about everything, and yeah, that.
It's
But like you
crazy.
said, that's the way to do it.
You look at society today, and we
Yeah.
do have softer people. We
Oh,
have people
crazy.
that, if you say something to hurt their feel, oh my God, you hurt my
Yep.
feeling. I need a safe space. Where the
Yes.
fuck was a
Yes.
safe space when we were kids? Like,
Fact.
and by the way,
Yes.
where the fuck are the safe spaces now? Like, I don't see any sign that says safe
Safe
space.
space. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I got a friend of mine, and he's got a kid, and he is soft, like I'm like marshmallow soft, soft as fuck, and he's always looking for safe spaces and stuff. So I told my buddy, I said, hey, listen, the best thing you could do for that kid right now is just send him away for, he's in his 20s too, by the way. Send him away. Just say, listen, go take this job in Alaska where you, I don't know, work on a ferry or something or chop wood. Just go take a job like that. I'll even
Yeah.
supplement your fucking housing and stuff. Just send them away for 6 months. Get them away from the mom. Get them away from the
Yep.
family. Get them away from the local fucking Chipotle. Which, by the way, if you ever send me away from the local Chipotle, I will tell you right now, that's going to be a rough time for me. I'm going to have a rough time. Chipotle, you're not my sponsor yet, but I don't know if you know this. I have a special place in my heart for you. I love you. But I'm telling you, you look around these days, and kids want a safe space. They
Yeah.
want they want to be coddled and nurtured. Oh my God, could the government pay off my student loan? Motherfucker, you signed that student loan. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you were out drinking with that fucking student loan money every weekend.
Facts.
I mean, why the fuck are my tax dollars paying for your drinking on the weekends? I mean, that's a bad idea. Why don't you just pay that loan back? That was your bad idea. I'm not gonna I got my own bad ideas I've already paid for.
Facts. Facts. No, no, you're right. You're right. It's
All right,
yeah.
so
It's
talk
different.
to me about sports. Talk to me about how sports has changed your life.
Yeah, man. So like I mentioned before, this guy paid for me to go to Germany to learn ping pong. So that got me out
So
of
wild,
the
Germany
circle
ping
I
pong. I would
was.
have thought he shipped you to China for that shit.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't
But
that
it's
be?
kind of weird because I'm German and I know
Oh,
ping
okay.
pong's a thing in Germany. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
actually
yeah.
love that shit out there.
Yeah, the number one ping pong Bundesliga is in Germany. So the number one pro circuit.
Jawohl, jawohl. Haben Sie Deutsch gesprochen?
Yeah, a little bit. I
Verstehst
could
du? Ja?
a little bit. That's good, bro.
Hey, the best thing about Germany when you got there, what age were you when you went to Germany?
I was 16,
Shit, you know what you learned when
17,
you got off the
16.
plane? You got off the plane. Guy took you to a McDonald's. He's like, "What do you want?" Your head's over the counter, and the lady at the counter goes, "Would you like a beer?" You're like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take a beer." When I went to visit Germany, I went to a McDonald's. Lady's
That's
like, "You want a
funny.
beer?" I'm like, "Fuck
What?
yeah, let's
Yeah.
do this shit." They don't fuck around out there. They're like, "Listen,
No, no,
in German
no.
beer, there's German beer, and then there's the rest of the beers in the
The
world.
rest,
That
right,
shit's
right.
beer."
That's facts.
So
That's
yeah, you
facts.
were like ping pong and beer. Fuck
Ping
yeah,
pong and
let's
beer.
go.
That's funny. That's funny.
One thing about Germany too, it's not the same now, but back then when you were there, it had to be one of the cleanest countries you've ever seen in the world.
Yeah, it was very clean.
Yeah, German people like to keep their shit clean. Like I remember on the highways, they had flowers growing in the middle of the highways.
Highways.
Like I kept thinking to myself, this fucking place is really clean. And by the way, like my family, I grew up in a German family. My grandmother, she
Yeah.
would tell me, clean your fucking bedroom. And I'd look at my bedroom, the bed was made and everything was made, and I'd be like, this shit's military clean. She'd send you back in there with a vacuum cleaner. Clean it. You come back, it's got that sparkle, little sparkle shine. Oh, grandma, what do you think? She's like, it's okay. I'm like, all right. You
You're
know,
like,
Germans,
yeah.
they don't just clean. They get
No,
into
no.
the corners.
Yeah.
They do not fuck around. They get industrial. Like, why do you think that guy Dyson made the fucking vacuum cleaner of all
Ah,
vacuum cleaners? That guy's from Germany for sure. And like when they clean, they like you go into my bathroom. If a German person cleans it, it will sparkle. You go in there
sparkle.
now, it's got like a dull matte finish. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oh my
shout,
God.
shout out to
Hilarious.
Germany. You guys know it. Now, by the way, that was back then. Now I went to Germany recently, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy fuck! That
Different.
place has turned into a fucking dump. They got people, homeless people living everywhere. They brought in all
Yep.
these fucking refugees, which I mean, bad idea, Germany. But that place has turned into a fucking shithole. They got
Yeah, yeah.
garbage everywhere. Like
Yep,
I
yep.
couldn't get over like how different it is now from when I was there 20 years ago.
Yeah, 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 yeah. For sure, for sure, for sure.
Same
So
thing with France. I don't. You guys are fucked. Like Macron and his husband, and yes, I'm pretty sure he married a guy.
oh man, that's hilarious.
I mean, did you see us talking about all this stuff when we started this podcast?
No.
You're like, fuck, I'm gonna go get the paddles. We're gonna talk about paddles.
Oh, this is funny. Oh my God, it's
All right.
hilarious.
So what I usually like to end a podcast with something inspirational because people got to
Yeah.
get something of value. They got to
Yeah.
know, they got to get something of value. I want you to look at the camera, not at me at the camera. There's somebody out there in the world that has a fear of failure, a fear of pursuing their dreams. And I want you to tell them something inspirational that will get them the fuck off their couch today and chase their dreams. You can't guarantee they'll get off tomorrow, but they will get off the fucking couch today.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things I want to say, which I think is really important for everyone, is that sometimes it's hard for us to do things by ourselves, right? Sometimes it's difficult. So, with that in mind, if you need help, do not be afraid to ask someone for help. And even more importantly, if someone offers you help, do not be afraid to take it. Because a lot of times we don't take the help that's given us. And if I didn't, I wouldn't even be here talking to you.
That is I asked that question to thousands of people. That is the best answer. That is the best thing you could tell people. Because sometimes when, especially if you're a man, you don't want to listen for anybody to give you
Yeah.
help. And then when somebody does offer you help, no, no, I got it. I got this.
Yeah,
And in
yeah.
reality, you don't.
You don't. Yep.
So
Yep.
that is the best advice. In fact, you know what? You should make a t-shirt that says, hey, ask for help, motherfucker. And by the way, I'll tell you why you have to add the motherfucker part. My grandmother taught me this lesson. I'm going to give it to you for free. And now,
Yes.
granted, she gave it to me at the end of a wooden spoon. That's a whole different story, but that's how they raised you back then, and it seemed
Right, right.
well. She said, in America, she didn't even say like in the world. She said, in America, people understand 75% of what you're saying when you don't swear. They fucking understand 100% of what you're
100%.
saying when you do swear. I don't know what it is, but
Wow,
I
that's
grew
good.
up with that lesson in life, and it is true. It is so true. As long as you don't swear at people and offend them. And
Right,
granted, if
right,
I
right.
offend you from the bottom of my heart, I just want you all to know I give zero fucks. Zero.
That was a good setup.
I'm
That was good. Oh man.
gonna tell you one more lesson she gave me. She said, and this is a great lesson for anybody in life, like especially young kids. She said, in life, 40% of the people you meet will like or maybe love you. 40% of the people you meet will not like you or maybe even hate you. And in between, there's 20% that are indifferent. They don't care either way. She said, to the 40% of the people that like or love you, show them love. To the 20% that are indifferent, show them respect. To the
Mm.
other 40%, fuck them all. Do not give them 1 second of your life. You will never change their opinion. Waste
Right,
none of your time with those people.
right, 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 right,
And by the
right. That's
way, in
powerful.
social media today, like my buddy's got 3 girls. And as they're getting older now, they're worried about what kids in school say about them on social media.
Right. Yeah.
I took one of them aside. Granted, the wife, she doesn't like when I swear to the kids, so we had to make sure the wife was nowhere near. And I said, listen, this fat bitch that's fucking talking about you on social media, she's a fucking loser. Do not ever give her 1 second of your life. Do not give her 1 second.
Right.
In fact, the next time you see her on your fucking profile, block that bitch like a motherfucker.
Yep.
And she started like her eyes popped up and she's like, but I won't see what she says anymore. Exactly. You're gonna cleanse your fucking universe. You're gonna cleanse your universe, and you're gonna get the 40% that fucking don't like you the fuck out of your universe. Your
Yes.
universe is this. And guess what? This is your most hallowed ground. This is like the VIP room of your life. Everybody else, get the fuck out. And
Yep.
she's like, okay, should I tell my mom this? I'm like, do not fucking tell her a word of what I just told you. So if
Oh
you're a
man.
kid out there, which I'm pretty sure YouTube's never going to show this video to a kid, but if you are, mark my words, give those 40% not 1 second of your life, no attention whatsoever, because those fuckers were never going to like you anyhow.
Facts, facts, facts,
All
facts,
right,
facts.
Wally, we got to do this again sometime, buddy.
Yeah, for
You gonna
sure.
come out and do the $1,000 challenge over at
Yeah, yeah, that
Mr.
sounds
Olympia?
crazy.
You and I
That
will
sounds
fucking split
crazy.
up all the take. You sit there with your iPhone 6.
There we go. That's funny.
Buddy, that kind of video content would be so fucking insanely good. I mean, I
Yes.
would have fucking big bodybuilders coming. I gonna wipe the floor with your ass. I'd be like, yeah, let me catch that $1,000 from you. We'll put that money up just in case you lose.
That would be
see,
funny,
see,
yeah.
see if you can beat the black dude with an iPhone 6. Good luck with that, buddy.
That would be
And by
funny.
the way, you got to just shit talk a little bit. You're like, you're letting me beat you with a fucking
Look,
iPhone. And the
iPhone.
iPhone
Oh
6,
yeah.
unless I'm crazy, that motherfucker was
Yeah.
small.
Yeah,
That was
very
a no
small. Like
fuck
that.
around phone. That was like a smaller phone. Now they got them a little bit bigger.
Yeah, yeah, very small one. Small one, definitely.
Wally, I've had a great time. We're gonna chop this up again soon sometime. Okay, buddy?
Definitely, 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 bro.
He's Wally Green. He has literally got nuggets of fucking knowledge bombs to share. Follow him.